Hi, my name is Kate. Welcome to my channel, and this is my book review with spoiler of Rina's Monster Trilogy. This is book 2. It's Lies of My Monster. It's a continuation of Kirill and Sasha's story. So basically, this is a dark romance, but it's light, feel good, unproblematic, very light, and with a lot of complications, but it's all good. The ending of the story for book 1 was that Kirill was shot on a hill and fell and dead. On this book 2, there was an opening or a prologue where Kirill was 13 and he used to be very close with his sibling Konstantin and Karina, but his father was abusing him, training him to be an heir of Bratba. But he was 13 and his siblings were being used to punish him. And in that time in the school, Adrian was already there, and they are in a very famous for rich people school, and Adrian was older than him. So basically he and Adrian grew up together because both their dads were kings of Bratba. Adrian and Kolya were quiet, but Adrian watches and see everything. They were fighting, but they are like frenemies, something like that. Like, they are not that close because Adrian is closed off, but yeah, he is concerned of Kirill and notice everything about Kirill. The end of prologue. Book 1. So Kirill was shot. Sasha helped him. He fought Uncle Albert and said, if you delete him, I will no longer be helping you, blah 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 blah. So she brought Kirill to the hospital. She was disowned by her family and Babushka. She called Victor. Victor was suspicious. They took him to New York where he was healed. And Kirill thought that Sasha betrayed him. So Kirill did not delete him but gave him a cold shoulder punishment, ignoring Sasha, treating her, like she was nobody, like they didn't sleep together. Even put him to the weapons basement so that she can clean and do the everything. But Sasha got tired of it and bored. So now she talked to Kirill, but Kirill said no. And then she talked again while they're in the garden, and she finally decided, despite being constantly ignored and rejected by Kirill, to stand on the door until she was able to convince Kirill, and she did that. And they did the spice again. And when they are in the bar of Kirill, she admitted that she loved Kirill. And then after that, they went to a party. And in the party, you know what happened? Pakan announced the engagement of Kirill and Christina, the former fiance of Adrian. So poor Christina. However, Rai actually helped her and told her that everything is going to be okay. You need to let him go. You must be hurting and on and on. But she walked out, and Kirill was searching for her, and then tired him. But Sasha was gone until she went to the room, and in there, she had a mental breakdown while she was drunk of vodka and told everything about how she felt to Kirill, but Kirill just ignored her. And then she wanted to leave. Oh, I remember. Also, there was a time where, remember when I told you that somewhere in the video before this, I told you that these are all happening at the same time for Adrian, Rai, and Kirill. On the meeting, there was also a point of view of the capturing of Rai and Alexandra or Sasha. She was actually also traumatized, and it also showed the POV of Kirill, Maxim, and Sasha on what happened on that event. Because the first book, well, Rai's book, it showed her side, but it also this time showed the side of Sasha where she was traumatized. But it also showed how how Rai was very nice and kind to Sasha and even protected Sasha from Kirill, such as the engagement announcement. After that, Kirill asked Victor, Maxim, and Yuri to delete all the Albanians for causing trauma to Sasha, because this time he admitted to himself that he actually liked Sasha and she is his woman. However, because she is now like having a mental breakdown, finding out that Kirill can never be with her because he is a man, apparently, outside world, and then they thought that the guys Maxime and Victor thought that she was gay because of how she looked to their boss Kirill, but the thing is they didn't know that she's a girl. And so she wanted to leave, but Victor took him on the basement so that she cannot leave because Kirill is obsessed with her now. And they got secretly married. And after that, Kirill asked him to go to a cottage. And in the cottage, out of nowhere, Yuri showed and showed her that I am actually your brother Anton. The engagement with Kirill was, or sorry, the marriage with Kirill was actually fake. And then showed him the picture of Kirill and Christina getting married in the famous church for Bratva weddings. And then there was explosion, and that was the end of book 2, Blood Lies of My Monster. Like, it's funny how Kirill do this self monologue and he is counting how many times has he been inside Sasha. I love, and it's also funny, Maxime and Yuri relationship. I love how Victor was very loyal as usual. Karina. I also love how Constantine is now being nice to Kirill, especially when he got shot. I also love how Karina now is getting out of her comfort zone and going out to the clinic, walking in the garden. Her mental health is improving. I also like how it was very light. Their wedding was simple. They did the spice after, and I love how she was vulnerable and told Kirill the truth about her. It was like a feel good, and I knew that there is something because I saw it in TikTok that they get married, but at the end of the week he get married again. So I was like, oh, that's something, and I love the explosion because I knew that there's a big plot coming, but I wasn't able to predict it obviously because it's Rina. But overall, the spice and the story for me, personally for me, is 5 and 5. I love it so much. I highly recommend you to read this book. If you are starting for the dark romance, you better start with this Monster Trilogy because it's so good. It's so unpredictable. It's like there's fun, there's family, there's mafia, there's everything. So thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. See you on the final book. Bye bye.